Okay, today I'm going to go over some work vocabulary, and I'll try to use these words in phrases or sentences as well. By the way, if any of you have your own work vocabulary or any kind of vocabulary that you would like some advice on, please feel free to send it to me or post it in the comments below. I will get started. Prioritization is the first word. Prioritization. And notice the syllable stress is on zay, that next to the last syllable. Prioritization. We are going to prioritize these tasks right now. We are going to prioritize. And John is in charge of the prioritization of these tasks. Prioritize, prioritization. Let's work on prioritizing these tasks. And let's put John in charge of the prioritization of these tasks. Google Sheet. Make sure you get your long E. Sheet. You don't want to be making it a short I or it will come out as a swear word. So Google Sheet. Google, Google, Google. So the ooh. In that case, it's an oo, not an Sometimes O is an but no, it's Google. You probably know Google because you probably hear it all the time. Google, Google, Google. And that is my free advertising for Google. Google. The L at the end is just a quick tongue up behind the teeth. Google, Google, Google. Sheet. That first sound is sh, sh, sheet, sheet. If you're having trouble getting the SH, just make sure you pucker. Sheet. You don't always have to pucker to get it, but it helps. In other words, it helps your tongue move back a little farther than S. SH is back a little farther on the top of your mouth than S is. S is behind the teeth. SH is a little farther back in your mouth and not quite touching, and more air comes out at once. Sheet, sheet, sheet. Just make sure you get your tongue back for the E sound. E, not I. We don't want to put SH plus it. We want sh, eat, sheet, sheet. And it might help to smile when you do the E sound. Sheet. I will put it in a Google Sheet for you and upload it. I will put it in a Google Sheet. Can you make a Google Sheet with that information? Where is the Google Sheet? Did you save it to Google Drive? All right, the next word is growth. Growth. What might be tricky is that W plus TH at the end. W is, of course, grow, grow, and then you just have to stick your tongue forward to make the TH in between the teeth. So growth. It is a little bit tricky because you have to do a with, growth, 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 growth. Let's see. We are looking for growth in this area. Do we have any growth? Do you see any growth in this area? Growth, growth. Then minimum criteria. Minimum, minimum. That's kind of fun to say. Minimum. A lot of lip movement there. Minimum. So 3 M's, 1 N. N, of course, your tongue is behind the teeth. The M's are lips together. Minimum, minimum. And those are short I sounds. Minimum. Is the final U sound. That's a short U. Minimum. If you're going by the vowel color chart, those 2 I's are silver. Short I. And the U is mustard. Short U. Minimum. Then criteria. Criteria. Ear. Those are 2 long E sounds, the last 2. Ear. And with an R in the middle. So criteria. Criterion is singular. Criteria is plural. But evidence shows that criteria is frequently being used as a singular and a plural, just like data and agenda. So there you have it, and that is from the Merriam-Webster dictionary on the internet. So I am going to go ahead and say, what is the minimum criteria? What is the minimum criteria, or what are the minimum criteria for your report? The minimum criteria. What is the minimum? Let me go slower. Minimum. That's a word that just likes to be said fast. It's kind of fun to say it fast. Minimum. Which is nice because then the vowels aren't going to be that noticeable. There's some flexibility there, but minimum. What are the minimum criteria, or what is the minimum criteria? In real life, people might say either one, even though criterion is actually the singular.